All right. Hi, everyone. We are looking at section 2 of our Measure of Central Tendencies Notes Part 1. And section 2 is all about the range of our set of data. So let's talk about what is the range. All right. So specifically, range is the span or spread of your data values. And like we had a formula for mean, we have a formula for range, which is to subtract the smallest value from the biggest. And that's pretty much it. Subtract the smallest number from the biggest number. So let's see how that works when we look at our first set of data. So find the range of your grades if you received a 75, an 83, a 96, and an 89 for a cycle. So we need to figure out which one is the biggest. So 96, oops, sorry, still in highlighted. 96 is the biggest. 75 is our smallest, and we need to minus those. So 96 minus 75 means our range is a 21. So 21 for our range, which means between the biggest and the largest, there is a span of 21 different numbers possible in there. So 21 for our range. Now, let's check out example 2. What if one of those numbers is missing? So 4 of your 5 grades are a 75, an 83, 96, and an 89. What is the lowest grade if the range is 22? So again, need to know the two things. We need to know the smallest and the biggest. In this case, I don't know the smallest. What is the lowest? That's what I'm going to have to figure out. That's what I'm going to use for my X value. Now, I do know the range and I know the biggest. So let's fill in an equation here and see if we can solve this. So we need the biggest, in this case, the big, minus our small number is supposed to make 22, which is the range. So let's solve this. All right, the biggest is our 96. The smallest, I don't know. And here's my equation. So let's set this up and solve. So right now we have 96 minus our X is supposed to be 22. So let's solve this. Like we would any other equation, we're going to need to minus that 96 from both sides, because our goal is to isolate that X. So right now we have a negative X is equal to a negative 74. Now, I am not done. I cannot leave a negative X equal to anything. In front of that X is an understood number. It is the understood 1. So we're not just going to divide by a negative sign, and we're not just going to divide by positive 1. We're going to divide out that entire negative 1 that is now sitting in front of that X for our coefficient. And now I know that my negative 1s will cancel out. I have an X left over on the left. Negative 74 divided by negative 1 is a positive 74. So my missing lowest number is a 74. And it should be lowest than the one that is currently in the list, the 75. So we have, in fact, our lowest of 74. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed a little bit about finding the range. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions that you may have. Bye, guys.